Good morning everyone, this is Subodh Sharma with Pinkwoolf. If you are in the northern part of India, I'm sure you're enjoying the cold wave that's sweeping through the entire country. It's about 5 minutes past 6 in the morning, and I wanted to bring another video to you. This one focusing especially on the difficult or the harder areas of the face to shave on. Namely the moustache area, the chin area, the whole entire area over here. Most of our customers have asked us as to how to shave this area, so that's one of the reasons. But more importantly, if you see that a lot of men suffer irritation and burns across this area. There's a lot of confusion around how to shave this area. We say that the first pass should be with the grain, and then the second one against or cross, etc. So let me just walk you through some of the steps that I take in my shave, which gives me a fairly good smooth shave as well. All right. So today's performers are the Tuxedo shaving brush. I have my water filled up, warm water filled up, the Tuxedo shaving brush, and I'm using the Pinkwoolf close comb chrome razor, which is a mild to medium cut. And the blades I have are the VI366. These are standard blades that we provide with all of our razors that we sell. And then I'm using my son's oceanic blue refill. He's not here, he's in Bombay, so thankfully I can use some of his stuff as well, and he won't come to know of it. With this, and then the pre-shave oil is going to be, I think, the oceanic blue. All right, so oceanic blue pre-shave oil, oceanic blue soap, and we'll figure out the aftershave towards the end, which one to use. So without further ado, let's begin the shave and enjoy the video. I have a 4-day shave, and now I'm going to just apply the pre-shave oil, oceanic blue. So it should be good. Temperature right now is about 7 degrees, could be 6 as well, not sure. And let's make the lather and start shaving and show you the steps. Been a long time since I made lather from shaving mug and shaving soap refill, but it's come out fairly nice, as you can see. So let's start the So a couple of things. One, the 4-day shave was cleanly taken off by the close comb of Pinkwoolf, the CC87 chrome. And second is the reason I use with the grain on the cheeks and the neck is because that's a softer part. Okay, and I leave the lather in this area because this is much more, slightly more harder than the other areas of the face. So the idea being that I can actually leave it moist and leave the lather for some time, so that it makes the area a lot more softer. So when the time comes to shave, I'm actually going to be, the area has become soft enough. The first step I do is shave the moustache area, which is bring it down with the grain. If on a scale of 1 to 10 you hold the razor, let's say with the 7 grip on the cheeks and the neck, in this area you need to hold it even more lighter. So I would say a 4 or a 5, maybe even a 3 in some certain cases. If the razor is very heavy, use a 3 or maybe even a 2. If it's light, then stick to about 7 as a grip pressure. Okay, now we're going to start the tricky area. So use the tongue, pull out the skin and bring it with the grain. Very, very light grip pressure. Now, here's the tricky part. This one is a curve. I can't really bring it down because it will just not shave the hair at all. So I'm going to use a bit of mixture of across and against the grain over here. But I need to tighten the skin. And to do that, I'm just going to pull it slightly towards the left side. And very gently, very light grip pressure. Let the razor head do the work. Okay, that's on the first pass. Now we start with the second pass. Lather has been applied. Now one of the other areas a lot of people have cuts and nicks is going to be the neck area, where if you'd like a smooth shave, I would say go ahead and go against the grain. It's not a difficult thing, just hold it very, very lightly. Anything that you want to do against the grain, hold it very lightly. Anything you want to go and shave the problematic or the sensitive areas of your face, just go very light, okay, and let the razor head do the work. So here we are, and we're going to go against the grain. Now on the cheeks, I usually, on a normal shave, I just do a little bit of across the grain. Moustache I usually do with the grain, and a little bit on the sides I will do across the grain. Now it comes to this part. So the first thing I do is take the tongue and sweep it inside and expose the skin below the lower lip, and do an against, or sometimes even across, or again mixture of across and against the grain. Remember to have a very, very light grip pressure on the razor. this side is going to be mostly, when you expose the skin, it will become the bristles, the hair will become a little bit erect, and you can actually start cutting it out with the grain much more easier. Now the lower part is fairly easy. Just another pass. The second pass is done. What I want to do is, it's fairly smooth. I don't need to, against or side, I can't feel anything over here. So, but I'm just going to do a little bit on the lower lip. We're done. So a couple of things you need to remember when you're shaving the problematic areas, whether it's the bottom of the neck or the neck, or this whole mustache, chin area, etc. Soften the skin. Use pea shave oil. Use extra lather if you have to. Make sure that the lather stays on the skin for a little bit longer time than the face and the neck. And let the weight of the razor do the job. Do not try to push it down. The more you try to push it down is when things like irritation, razor burns, necks, cuts, everything starts happening. Okay, so you don't need to push it down at all unless you're using a very, very light razor, in which case I would say anything lighter than 50 grams razor is considered very light. So I mean, there you might want to increase the grip pressure. But if it's anything above 70 grams, which is usually what the weight of safety razors begins at, then you just need to use a very, very light. You just need to use a very, very light grip. You don't need to. It should not be. You're not trying to strangle someone. Okay, just let the flexibility be there when you're holding the razor. That will do the job. Okay. So we've done the problematic areas of this shave. I hope you liked the video. Do let us know what you think, and subscribe to our channel. Spread the video amongst your friends as well, like-minded people. And we look forward to welcome you at pinkwoolf.com. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.